All right, the court is calling 2022 CR 4826, State of Texas versus Daniel Rosas. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Michael Villarreal for the state.
for the defense?
Bridget Gossett for defense.
And are you Daniel Rosas?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments and defendant's waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're charged with violation of sex offender registration annually? That's
Yes,
a
ma'am.
third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses, the state, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry,
Yes, ma'am.
did you understand by doing? Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case? Find the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in prison. There's a $1,500 fine. There's no application for deferred adjudication. The state is recommending community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea bargain agreement.
It is, Your Honor.
State is at the plea bargain agreement.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. The state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 5 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 120 hours community service restitution, and Chapter 62 compliance. Do you understand those are recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense is charged in the indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, ma'am.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, state up for safety exhibit number 1 and its attachments.
Any
No,
corrections?
no
Do you
objection.
understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we're asking the court to follow the recommendation of the ADA and grant Mr. Rosa's application for probation. He is going to reside with his sister. His sister is moving to San Antonio in a few days. Until she moves to San Antonio, he'll be living at Haven for Hope. He does have secured full-time employment at Steves and Son. He'll be fabricating doors. So he is asking the court to grant his application for probation.
All right.
He's been in custody for about 90 days, over 90 days.
All right, the court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 5 years, Chapter 62 compliance, 120 hours community service restitution, 120 hours will be waived upon proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to do that, but once you provide proof of that, and that includes the booster, then the 120 hours will be waived. You understand?
Okay.
The court is aware because of the nature of your offense, there is no community service hours for you.
Okay.
All right. There's to be proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors.
Okay, ma'am.
There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. So I don't know if your sister has children or not, but if she does, you're not allowed to be alone with them. Do you
Okay.
understand?
Yes, ma'am.
There's to be regular reporting, and you're gonna have to report in person.
Okay, ma'am.
There's gonna be field visits 2 times per month. Regular UAs. Is there anything else that he needs probation?
Your Honor, did you mention a fine?
No, there's no fine.
Okay. No, Your Honor.
All right. Is there anything else that you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, man, I'm just, if I get out today or tomorrow, I'll start work right away. I already got a job lined up
Okay.
to start paying everything.
All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. You
Thank
got a
you.
report?
Okay, thank you.
All right. And are you Mr. Rosas? Mr. Rosas, I'm showing you what's entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Daniel Rosas who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 4826 for the offense of violation of sex offender registration annual on June 6, 2022 for a term of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
It's a violation of condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Daniel Rosas, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of July, August, and September 2022 in violation of condition number 4.
How you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State?
Judge, we're waiving the other violations.
Any objections?
No objection.
Do you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you to 5 years in prison and up to a $1,500 fine? Did you understand? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am. True.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Judge. The agreement is to alter and amend, adding 6 months bi-monthly reporting and a TAP evaluation and follow the regs.
Is that the agreement?
It is, Judge.
Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Judge, one thing we would ask the TAP evaluation be done. if Mr. Rosas out.
Thank you. All right, TAP evaluation while in custody. Follow all recommendations. There's going to be GPS. Full. Until further notice. And we'll defer the fees. Anything else? Anything else, Mr. Rosas? All right, Mr. Rosas, you don't report, what's going to end up happening is you're probably going to end up going to prison for 5 years. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
May I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.
Court is calling 2022 CR 4826, State of Texas versus Daniel Rosas. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Allie Jackson.
Defense?
Larry Meadows for the defendant.
And are you Mr. Daniel Rosas?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to
Yes, ma'am.
Revoke Community Supervision and First Amended Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? And did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Daniel Rosas who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 4826 for the offense of failure to comply with the sex offender duty to register
Yes, ma'am.
on June 6, 2022 for a term of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Yes, Your Honor, we're proceeding on violation of number 1 that's in the first amended motion to revoke. That on or about the 26th day of February 2024 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Daniel Rosas committed the offense of violation of sex offender registry and violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
We're waiving the rest, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No objection.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 5 years in prison and up to a $1,500 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, the proposed agreement is to revoke him and sentence him to 4 years. And we will kick the new number 1, Your Honor.
All right, and what's the cause number in that?
It is unindicted. It is grand jury number 836350.
All right, is that the proposed agreement?
That's our agreement, Judge.
All right, so, Mr. Rosas, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Daniel Rosas.
All right, why are you not complying with registration?
Miss, I've been on it so long, miss, but I've never had a problem. But lately, the last time I was here for drugs, and I've been on drugs. But if you look before that, miss, I've never had no problem. I mean, all these years, I didn't have no problem to just recently because I got bad on drugs. And that's the truth, ma'am. I went to rehab, I got out, and it was I got back on drugs. But if you look, miss, all these years, I mean, it's that crime happened so long ago. And it's just been recently that I messed up on it. I mean, you can look at it, and it's just really, I started having problems lately, man. And that's why I was gonna ask if you can have mercy on me, miss, and because I mean, for so long, I mean, I didn't have no problems with it till just recently. And it's my drug problem, man. I won't lie to you about that. I went to rehab, but I won't lie to you, when I went to rehab, it didn't really help me out. It was just, I didn't get no help there. I mean, it's not like if I wasn't trying, but I have no reason to lie to you, miss, and you can look back and look at how long ago it happened till now. It happened so long ago, and I just started messing up now.
All right, I understand what you're saying, and I want you to let you know I'm internalizing everything, what you're saying. But here's the bad thing. The bad thing is you are on probation for this, and you still don't register. And this is not the first time you've been before me on a motion to revoke.
No,
And
this is the first time, miss. 'Cause
no,
the
you were
last
here on
time-
November 18th, 2022.
But I was in jail when that happened, miss, and they were gonna revoke me for not doing my okay.
Here's the
Okay.
thing.
I understand.
You were here on November 18th, 2022 for a violation of condition number 4.
Mhm.
And the reason why I bring that up is because, one, I'm the person who placed you on probation June 6th, 2022, right?
Right.
And I place you on probation and I tell everybody the same thing. And you know what I tell them? If there's an issue and you feel like probation is not addressing it, you can always come to the court.
Oh.
Everybody here knows if you have a drug issue and it's something that I can do to protect the community, plus give you treatment for your drug addiction so you won't come back, then we can handle that. But you're on probation for not registering, and then you're still not registering. That's a problem. All right. So do you want me to follow their plea bargain agreement? Because I could sentence you to 5 years. They've made an agreement to 4.
I just asked for you to have mercy, miss. That's
Excuse
all.
me. Yes, ma'am. And counsel, you need to have your client signed up.
I'm just asking you to have mercy on me, That's
I
all,
mean,
miss.
mercy is not sentencing you to 5.
But it's up to you, ma'am. I'm just
No,
asking to
no.
have mercy.
Here's the question for you. Do you want me to follow this agreement and send you to prison for 4 years, or do you not want me to follow it? If I don't follow it, I can tell you I'm inclined to send you for 5 years.
I mean, I'll follow it, miss. I agree to it. So.
All right. Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Then the court will follow your agreement. The court is finding number 1 true, grant the motion. Take in consideration grand jury number 836350. There's to be chapter 62 compliance, 4 years in the prison, and give you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yeah, he just signed it. Judge.
Yes. Okay. Did you understand it? Nobody can hear you.
Yes.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. Here's the thing, you need to register. No.